Brian Shirley going to jump out to the race lead. Turbo down the back straightaway. Troutman going to go to third. Turbo down to the inside. Shirley to the outside. Looking to race side by side. Up to number 4 down the front straightaway. Shirley, Turbo, and Troutman, your top 3. Down the inside, going to be Turbo to the outside. Drake Troutman side by side. Then it's the 28 of Dennis Erb, Ryan Unzicker, and Jason Fager. Christian Hanger behind them. Up top is Shirley and Troutman. Troutman going to second. Turbo back to third. Now Brian Shirley going to dive down to the inside. Here comes Drake Troutman, the head of steam. Oh, Turbo jumped the cushion. Unzicker's going to hold on third. Turbo fourth. Fifth is Dennis Erb, and here comes Drake Troutman for the race lead. Still Brian Shirley.
Man, right there could have gotten ugly for third. Turbo was into the cushion. Unzicker got him in the driver's door. Didn't mean to, but he was just there. Now Fager into the cushion.
Right around the top with 43 to go. The squirrel leads them out. Troutman in trouble. Drake Troutman in big trouble at 22.
On the 22, here's a replay right now. Something happened right there. I can't see here if it was a right rear tire that maybe went down there. Well, no, they're not. They're not looking at a right rear tire, so something else is amiss on the 22. As we are back to green one more time for Brian Shirley.
Yeah, wild night here at Falls. Tyler Erb going to throw it in on Ryan Unzicker. We've seen this before. Turbo going to make the pass down the back straightaway. Ryan Unzicker going to cross him over. Crisscross applesauce, throws sliders down at 1 and 2. We're throwing sliders at 3 and 4. Dennis Erb chasing Tyler Erb and Ryan Unzicker. Brian Shirley trying to drive away. Fager and English coming behind to them. Good racing action behind your race leader, Brian Shirley.
Yeah, nearly 3 wide for the second spot a lap ago. Dennis Erb Jr.'s got that thing pinned to the bottom. Did a really good job trying to sneak to the inside of the one of Tyler Erb. Unzicker over the cushion. They're both going to go by. Unzicker cannot pull himself out of that cushion. He's still trying, but look at that. He's going to lose 2, 4, 6, 8 spots, and the yellow is out. Let's keep an eye on Kyle Bronson. You mentioned how far he had moved forward. He's up another handful of spots right here in that 40B. Brian Shirley back up front, side by side for second. 3 wide now for second. 28, 25, and 1 in a great 3-car battle right behind them. The 10 and the 96 having a good race side by side as well.
31 laps remain as they get into lap traffic. Dylan McCowan and Trey Mills. First couple of cars to go a lap down. Trey Mills going to pull down to the infield, and we double box it. Here on Dirt Vision, Brian Shirley continues to show the way, but now Tanner English trying to make it a 3-wide battle for this runner-up spot. Fager, Turbo. Fager going to go to second, Turbo back to third, Tanner English fourth. Down the back straightaway, Brian Shirley going to go back to the cushion. Jason Fager down to the inside for the race lead. 22 to go. They're side by side, Chris.
0.04 last time, 0.1 that time. Still side by side of the race lead. Tyler Erb, Dennis Erb Jr., and check who's into the top 5 again. Ryan Unzicker has just gone by Tanner English. Back to 5th. Keep an eye on the battle for the leader. Hang on. Jason Fager officially will lead as Brian Shirley had to get on the brakes there for a Mark Whitener 5-car right in front of him. Here comes the 3-car, 1.239 a lap ago, 0.579 that lap. Oh, Shirley's in the cushion. He's got some time still. He's going to continue to work after the 25 of Fager, as Fager's going to have to deal with Kyle Bronson here off turn 4. Bronson, see it, Kyle Bronson lets Jason Fager go as Squirrel has gone to the bottom. Now I know Mike Spatola had some easy. Turbo and Unzicker together. Easy, everybody. Down the back straightaway, the 24 of Unzicker and the 1 of Erb came crashing in to a spun 89. Here's the replay. Spatola into the cushion. That nose piece plowed. Turbo spun partially sideways, and then Unzicker, again, both of those guys hard in the gas. Nowhere to go for either one of them. Yikes.
Ryan Shirley with an opportunity. Dennis Erb on the bottom with an opportunity as well. You know how good he is on that bottom. See if Brian Shirley can put the whip tour up on the high side. He's going to go to second around Dennis Erb. Can he wheel around Jason Fager? He has sure got his right foot planted in it. We got a new race leader.
One more time around Falls for race long leader Brian Shirley in 3. Into 3 this time. We work our way down the backstretch in search of his 43rd career Hell Tour victory. Into 3 and out of 4 here tonight at Falls. Squirrel Brian Shirley wins it in 3S. Fairbury, how about it for Squirrel Brian Shirley?
Fager was just really good on that hub again, and then I just didn't realize I needed to slow down and just try and get by them guys. Like, he just had a little better patience being behind me and not seeing, where everybody was. But once we went down there, I felt like we were fairly good. We wasn't as good as him on the bottom. But boy, when we got on top, that old right foot went. So